Hello, everybody. This is Dave Robinson. I'm the father of geologist Daniel Cornelius Robinson. I just wanted to come in today to talk about the upcoming search that I have on January the 25th of 2023 next month. And just wanted to give everybody an opportunity to know what the search is all about. I want to go through the website as well as discuss with you all the things that I'm looking for. How do you guys can help me in getting the search together? As you know, I have been searching for Daniel for since June 26th of 2021. 3 days after my son went missing, I was in Arizona on the ground searching for him, doing everything I can humanistically as a father, a person don't know anything about search and rescue or anything like that. But I just have my passion and my drive for my son. But like I said, just have all the searches there. Started my searches from grassroots, reach out to the community, to people like yourself who came out to help. And, it's been going on from that point. As you know, as most of you know, that all the searches have provided that I have been pulling together has been providing avenues for other families as well. We found human remains out there that brought closure to some form of closure to a lot of families, as well as the fact that we have found a lot of other evidential stuff that could help in other cases as well. Things like clothing found in a pile, just like my son's clothing was found at the scene of this crash site. Just a lot of things was out there that we found. Put in a lot of hard work. When I say we, it was myself and all the volunteers who shared their time, their energy to be out there with me to search for Daniel. We're always on a rescue mission that turned out to be a recovery mission. As you guys know, over time, those searches had to slow down because of funding, and then it came down to the point where I had to put them on pause just to focus on things like trying to get the forensic done at one point, but mostly because we was going out and trying to get the keep the flyer distribution going, because I know that that's one of the crucial elements. Excuse my phone if you guys can hear that phone. But just wanted to come out today on this live to talk about that. Like I said, to give you some information about the search, this upcoming search that I've been putting together now. I did get permissions over the lands, as you guys know, out there in Sun Valley Parkway, Cactus Road area, West Cactus Road, where Daniel went missing. According to the story that he went missing, that area is changing a whole lot. They're putting a big community in. One of the things you guys know about Daniel's job was to test the waters out there to see if that community can be built. Ironically, as you guys know, the report the same month that my son went missing is the report that he was going to create. They was keeping that report a secret until the new administration came in on the governorship, and they forced the information to come out from June. But this was the search is very crucial, you guys. The story is based on one man's testimony, as well as the fact that this vehicle was staged in this area. If they brought this vehicle into this area, of course, at the same time, you never know what else they brought in the area, God forbid. But at the same time, like I said, my searches are always based on everything out there in the desert that was given to me as in information, from the Buckeye Police Department to the last person that claimed to have seen my son. All those things pointed out there to the desert. So I spent many weeks, over 45 weeks of searches with volunteers out there in the desert. We cover over 35,000 acres of land. If you guys remember, if you go to pleasehelpfinddaniel.com, excuse me, on the set the map, you can see those things. I was going to show that with you guys, share that with you guys too as well. But you can see all the areas that we covered in the past and all the areas that we're still working on. So those are the things that that's very important to the search. Saying is to get those areas covered, those same areas that I've been working on for length of time. But like I said before, I had to get to a point where I had to pause the searches for a little while. So the searches had to go on pause, but now I'm bringing the searches back to cover some of those areas that I wasn't able to get when I had to put the searches on pause for a moment. I do see a little feedback shortage in here, but I want to share a screen with you guys to show you a little something about this sector map, so you can get an idea of where we're going in the search. And if you see the sector map, you can find that easily on pleasehelpfinddaniel.com. The website is very intuitive, and you definitely can do a lot with that. But this is the map here, as you guys can see. These are the areas, the shaded areas here of areas that we covered. This right here will be where the vehicle was found. This area here. If you can hover over that car symbol there, you look down in this corner right here. This is where the coordinates would be. So if anybody say, "Hey, where the coordinates where the vehicle's found?" You just hover over that spot and then look in that corner and get it, as well as where the well site that was given to me where Daniel was last seen is there. But from my investigation, we already know that. I'm gonna go ahead and go closer to this so you can see this a lot better. But we already know that this is not where Daniel was, the well site that Daniel was supposedly last seen. It's a little north of that. But that's what this is right here, the little ping. I'm telling you guys, you hover over that. Also, you can get the look down in the corner, you can get the coordinates as well. But this is, if you go a little further north from here, is really where the well site was located. That Daniel was two well sites in that area. One is north. This right here is south of that one. And of course, I've been misled for months, you guys, to believe that this ping right here. Even Matrix New World even pinged it from this map here. To, if you can look up here in the corner, see it say Matrix New World here. This map been provided from day one when I was having meetings with the Matrix at the time. I had them to create this map for me so I could start my searches and stuff like that. So that's where this map originated from. And you guys can see right here, like I said, the search. But where we're going at, the area that need to be searched is right up in this area here. The south of the, I'm looking at it wrong. This area here, south of the crash site here, is on the other side of the Hassayampa River. You guys can see. Let me see if I can get rid of all this stuff so you guys can see a lot better. Let's see. Let me go back. This here, I'm going to check some of these things off so y'all guys can see the map a lot better. You can do this yourself too, by the way. But this is the area. This is a quarry area where everybody would coming in. You come off of Sun Valley Parkway here. We'll be driving this way, go across here to get into this area here. This is a big, large parking area that we use a lot, you guys, for vehicles. Those who watching the live right now know what I'm talking about. But this is a big, large area. We call it the quarry, but it's a river basin. And so that's the area where we park. This is a power plant area there. But, this is Sun Valley Parkway. Of course, this is the road that we take. West Cactus is about right up in here somewhere, but we take this little road here. It's a dirt road, and it comes all around. Like I said, it comes all around here to past the power station to get right here into this basin. But where the vehicles found right over to here from this quarry area. But where we're going is going to be right over in this area, across on the other hot side of the Hassayampa River. So we get people from here to about right up in here. So this is about the area that we'll be going into. I have the exact coordinates by that time. We're getting closer to be here on the website as well. But you guys, you can see where the area that we need to search, desired search area. You click here, and you can see it right here. It came up here. So it's right in this area here that I'm looking for. Of course, we want to get all of this, but this is the main area. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the main area where I'm looking, right on the other side of this Hassayampa River here. This is the Wagon and Wash that go across here, but we're not going to be crossing it from there. We're going over this point here. So it'll be this area right here. This is the area we call Pride Rock. It's a little mountainous area. It's really small. But definitely in this little the foothill areas, that's where we're gonna be doing the search. So I need a lot of people. You guys, all of this orange right here is areas that still need to be searched, and that's why you guys see is out like this. This right here need to be updated because we did take care of this area here. We did take care of some areas up here north of this area. You probably can cut some of that off there, but we didn't get on the other side of Sun Valley Parkway up and out west. We did go. I did the last search I have done. We did cover the aqueducts here, so some of that is taken off when it get updated. But still, you got this big large area here. You still got most of that large area there. Like I said, this area is gone already. Just need to be updated. And this area here south is already taken care of. Need to be updated. So that's what you guys can look at the map. But also, I want to go back real quick though and show you also on the website. You guys want to join in on the searches. Everything is on the website. I'm still doing some updating on the website right now. But right now, I just have it here. You guys come down off the main page here. You come down, you can see the information about the upcoming search, as well as, let's see if I think I'm freezing up a little bit. Upcoming search here. You also can see the date here. The date is a public search, and I'm asking also, as always, you guys, it's not the first time I put this here, but I'm always inviting law enforcement to come out. So law enforcement want to be here, they can do that as well. I am getting them out there to send a invite. But this is where you guys come in at. Like I said, you guys, I don't want them to get scathed or saying, hey, we didn't know about the searches. So you guys can kind of help me remind them. So I know a lot of you have been doing a lot of phone calls and things like that. Or I got some feedback on that. So I really appreciate everybody who's been doing that. And let me see if I can make this a lot bigger so you guys can see the screen and myself. But yes, I know you guys have been doing that, and I really appreciate it. But you can also mention that I will be having a search on the 25th, and we need to see law enforcement's presence out there. And one of the biggest things, if you can see what I wrote here, I have organized over 45 weeks of searches for my son, covering over 35,000 acres of land, in which law enforcement did not attend or show support, nor spent a dime to search for my son. Not in my searches. And this is their time to show me that they care further, more than words, and basically further than words. I invite all law enforcement to come out, but you can see I have a specific agencies that I'm looking for, and those ones are, of course, listed here. You got the law enforcement who touched my son's case. When I say that, you guys, I'm talking about those who have been somewhere involved, like we go by the story that Buckeye gave. The first initial search, which is almost 3 days after my son went missing, was utilizing the Phoenix Firebird helicopter. Like I told you guys, to this date, there's no record to show that, but they're still, quote, looking for it. And but that involves the Phoenix Police Department as well. And so I'm inviting them out as well. That's why I put them specifically, as well as he got here, the Maricopa County. My son went missing in Maricopa County. I did get some information back from a volunteer. Well, I won't say volunteer, from a person that's really caring about Dave's case. Did reach out to the Maricopa County, and they returned message was pretty much that they didn't want to get involved with Buckeye's case, and things like that. So that's the problem, because we all know that Maricopa County supersedes Buckeye. They're the sheriff department, and so and not only that, we have DPS, but they're the sheriff department, and they have the facilities and the know-how and the will, the ability to do the right things in Daniel's case, and that's the reason why we're pushing it. But I'm definitely inviting them out as well. My son, like I said, they've been directly involved, meaning that the Buckeye Police Department claimed that they use Maricopa County's cadaver dogs and search dogs, tracking dogs, and some of the other things that they did after the vehicles found, after the vehicles show up. So that was the third time that the Buckeye Police Department claimed they went out looking for Daniel, is when the vehicle showed up. Also, I have the Tempe Police Department. My son is a resident of Tempe. Of course, I talked to he's moving over to DPS, but at the same time, the Chief Glover and Anderson of the Tempe Police Department, and try to get them. Originally, we believe from our standpoint, because of things that we found in the apartment, it was a Tempe's case, but they bumped it over to the Buckeye Police Department, who should have never even had the case in the first place for what we're standing and what we're seeing. So I'm inviting them out as well. We've got DPS, of course. DPS was also mentioned in the time when the vehicles showed up with Buckeye. Said they did a search out there. Then they used the DPS helicopter, Department of Public Safety. The irony to that is, like I said, the Chief Glover of Tempe is now over Department of Public Safety, DPS. And so, just directly involving them as well to come out to the search as well. And then also, like I said, lastly, the Phoenix Police Department because of the Phoenix Firebird helicopter. But I'm asking all law enforcement to attend, to please bring resources and help in the command center, because I will be having a command center. They should know how to do searches and things like that, search and rescue type operations, not a search and rescue, but they are definitely out there to help me search an area that need to be searched based on my investigation, things that we know, information we know, and try to make sure that Daniels are not out there. So they need to bring the resources with them this time. That's what I'm asking law enforcement to bring those resources. Don't come empty-handed like Buckeye did one time when I asked them to come out there. We don't need empty-handedness. We need some, and it's an opportunity to give them also the opportunity to. Uh-oh. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to push that. So I can get the sound off real quick here, guys. Let's see here. There we go. If you guys ever want to do the live, what I'm doing right now, you can also come on the website where it say YouTube Live. That's where I just accidentally push the button there, but you definitely can go and do the live there. But yes, definitely get the law enforcement the opportunity to do the right thing. I want to see some of that actions that they do with other cases where law enforcement is out there being champions, leading the way of searches and things like that. I have a last search that I've been pushed to call this my last search by the owners of that land out there. So I want to be able to utilize and make this last search, if it had to be the last search, make it worth the while. So that's why I'm asking you guys, you can really push if you can to try to get other people to come out on February the 25th of that search date. I need all hands on deck. You guys see that on there on the website. When I say all hands on deck, I need everybody, anybody and everybody who's willing to come with their skills, with their equipment, to what you name it, to be able to go do this search really well. Needed a big line search. That's how we was able to find human remains out there. But I also need things like drones and the UTV, ATVs vehicles that you guys may have to get out in certain areas that we just can't do on foot. So definitely want as much people as can. If you guys can push that really hard and try to invite others. If you can't make yourself, try to encourage others. Put it on your website. Try to remind people that I'm having to search and how crucial and needed it is, because this is my last opportunity. You saw the area that I really need to search, but that's one search I had to pick because I've been forced to call this my last search by the owners. They want me off their lands. And but a good part is that some of the area that I showed you that can be up for a future event, because that's on the federal land side. You guys on the other side of the Hassayampa River. It just that I had to cross over these properties just to get there. But if I can find a different route to wave, but I know different routes to get there, but it's so far off. Have people traveling so far just to make it back to that area. I'm trying to avoid that. But if I can find a better route, that's definitely to get people there faster in those areas, and then I'll be having more searches to come. But for right now, I just have to take what I have right now. Eldorado Holdings is pushing me out of there, as well as some of the the other owners out there that's building that big community. I guess it's a smart city. So thank you so much, you guys, for joining in on this live here. I just wanted to come really quick. I will be doing some more lives to talk about this search. Also, I will be talking about the upcoming protest that we'll be having as well. I'm still working in the background to try to avoid the protest. But yes, as things going right now, I'm moving full steam ahead, trying to make sure that I really need this protesting. But right now, you guys, thank you so much for joining in. I'm getting off right now. Don't forget, I will be having a Q&A live that coming up on Wednesday. On Wednesday, I will probably be doing some more lives in between lives because I have to talk about the search. But definitely join in with me if you can. on a Q&A. I would be talking about. I want to also highlight some of the other the families that came out for the hike for Daniel. Did I still want to highlight some of those? I'm still trying to get time to put some videos together, take some of your footage, your posts and things like that, and try to make something out of where I can honor you guys for all your love and support that you have shown Daniel. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Hope you all have a blessed day. I'll see you on Wednesday, or if not, I'll see you on the next live.